watching Cable 10, Aurora, Illinois Community Access Channel.
It's Wayne's World! Wayne's World! Party time! Excellent!
Alright, so welcome to Wayne's World on Real Shift. I am your host, Wayne Campbell. And with me as always is my most excellent co-host, Garth.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth. Wayne, what do you do if you're so nervous before you get on YouTube, you feel like you're gonna hurl? I say hurl. If you blow chunks and the viewers stick around, they're yours. If you spew and they bolt, it was never meant to be.
Whoa.
Okay, alright. Without further delay, let's get right into the excellent review. Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
It certainly does suck.
So this review is coming a little bit late because I was a little under the weather when I originally had it planned, because a couple of weeks ago marked the 30-year anniversary of the release of Wayne's World, and now I feel old. I don't talk about comedies on this channel very often, but Wayne's World is one of those movies that was just so important to my childhood that I have to make a review for it. Spoiler alert, I absolutely love this movie and its sequel. I personally believe that they are two of the greatest comedies ever made. I think when it comes right down to it, Mike Myers' comedic genius is severely understated a lot of the time.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Between the Wayne's World series and Austin Powers, which I also love by the way, but Wayne's World gets the slight edge over Austin Powers in my rankings. If for no other reason, I believe it's one of the most unique concepts for a comedy movie that I've ever seen. As some of you may know, Wayne's World originally started as an SNL skit, and it's easily the best skit-turned-movie to come out of that trend. The original concept for the skit involved two young guys who just like music and like to have fun and to party. And they have a public access TV show in their mom's basement where they have guests on and they basically just be themselves. When it comes right down to it, Wayne and Garth are pretty much the original content creators. You could see that if Wayne's World was created in 2022, they would most likely have a YouTube channel.
Does this guy know how to party or what?
Now at first glance, this concept wouldn't seem appropriate to make a full-length movie out of. But what Mike Myers did and what makes it so genius is he took that basic concept and he expanded upon it. And that is where the uniqueness of the movie comes from. Wayne's World is literally Wayne's World. It's this unique fantasy world where Wayne actually controls aspects of it. He breaks the fourth wall and talks to the audience even before that was a popular thing to do in movies. He basically wills into existence a relationship with a woman that is way out of his league. Like my buddy Manny always says, if you want something, you have to speak it into existence. Shout out to Tia Carrera, who plays Cassandra in this movie, by the way. She would seem like an odd choice to play opposite of Mike Myers, but that's kind of what makes it special, honestly, and she brings a certain energy to the role that just makes her appearance very memorable.
If she were a president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
Wayne even has the ability to give us alternate endings to his own movie, which again is not something that I remember seeing prior to this movie all that often. I also have to mention Dana Carvey's contributions as Garth. The comedic chemistry between Mike Myers and Dana Carvey cannot be overlooked. It's a lot of reason why this movie works so well. And Dana himself brings this unique brand of dry comedy with the character of Garth that low-key kind of makes him the MVP and anchor of the film. Plus his rendition or little performance of Jimi Hendrix's Foxy Lady consistently pops in my head whenever I hear that song, and I frequently even reenact it anytime I ever hear it. Foxy. There's just so many quotable lines and iconic scenes in this movie. From the very start of the movie, you're hit with this barrage of comedic gold that really hasn't been matched in a lot of comedy movies. From the Bohemian Rhapsody sing-along, which is probably my favorite scene, to the very first use that I can remember of That's What She Said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
All the way to the A Sphincter Says What jokes. There is never a dull moment in Wayne's World. You can't help but have fun watching this movie. And let's not forget Rob Lowe, who plays the perfect foil to Wayne and Garth. I mean, everyone hates a greedy TV executive, am I right? I actually feel like Wayne's World is almost underrated at this point. I feel like it gets overlooked because it is very much a product of the 90s and the time it was created in, but that doesn't stop it from being a nice snapshot of a time in comedy when there wasn't a lot of limitations and there was a certain level of creativity that people brought to these types of movies. And we just don't get that anymore with comedy. Comedy now is very much on the nose. It's in your face. It's typically juvenile humor, but done in a way that doesn't seem very intelligent. To me, I know this sounds crazy, but Wayne's World's comedy seems much more well thought out.
Did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he'd put on a dress and play a girl bunny? No.
I could give Wayne's World a Bill and Ted for my rating, but I think it's more appropriate to alter this tier for one time only because Wayne and Garth say excellent just like Bill and Ted do. So that's why I'm going to give Wayne's World the first ever and only Wayne's World.
Excellent! Hey, excellent show, everyone!
So have you seen Wayne's World? I'm sure you have. If you have, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share. Oh, shit. Fuck. I screwed this whole thing up. I gotta start over. God damn it.
Wait a minute. We can't end the video this way.
Good call. Let's do the mega happy ending.
Diddle-you, 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 diddle-you.
It's reviews like this that I feel like will one day unify the country and bring us to a time of peace that we so desperately need. We can bring to an end the online culture wars and the constant bickering about the quality of films with videos like this. On Real Shift, I have the ability to do that, to push the conversation in a more constructive direction. And who knows, if I continue to spread enough goodwill, I may even do Real Shift for a living someday. Yeah, and monkeys might fly out of my butt.
Y'all be cool. Nah.